Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Sporia Campaign. Last time, we showed great restraint with a limited and exact peace deal, getting exactly what we needed and nothing more, and didn't cause any serious long-term consequences for our country. If only we lived in that timeline. Instead, of course, I took a outrageous peace deal, which secured me much of the Scythia region. There's still a central area with a couple remaining tribes and some uncolonized land that we will get to in the future, but for now, we are focused entirely on preventing the collapse of our country, which is imminent. Our stability is in really bad shape, negative 0.18 at 21.75 stability. These are apocalypse numbers right here. And the main issue is, of course, our AE, which has declined a little bit since the previous, or I should say during the previous episode, since we ended the war, which was in that episode. But really, we are in survival mode here. No room for any funny business. We are deep in it here with this AE. Now, I'm really hoping for some stability events to pop up to save my life, but without those and without some other change, we probably are facing a bit of an existential situation here for Sporia. We, of course, took home the big prize, but we have to deal with the consequences of it now, which I knew would be the case. I commented fruitlessly that perhaps I should rethink taking such a big peace deal given the AE cost, but here we are now. We have to make it work. So I have done some tyranny maxing to try and speed up the AE loss. I may even do some more now because we have enough tyranny room. I can't believe I'm saying this. We have enough tyranny room to get back up to the maximum. It feels like heresy for me to say it, but surely someone here would not mind being, let's see here, smear reputation. I need to have below 98. That's right. I forgot about that. So we will do some more tyranny maxing when able, but for now we at least are losing our war exhaustion. This is with Devotio invoked, by the way. So yeah, things are pretty rough. Now, let me take a look at something here. When is our sacrifices running out? June of 83. That is kind of soon. I mean, it's a year and a half, but that feels soon to me. And I absolutely, positively need to get that back up instantly as soon as I can when it does run out. So we're going to be saving our PI as much as we can right now. We don't have much PI anyways. Things are pretty bad in the cabinet here. Let me take a look and see here. I think at the moment, all things considered, we need to make some economic sacrifices. So we're going to go ahead and increase the wages. And I think it's time to give free hands to many of our officers in order to try and speed up the PI gain. PI is going to be so important for us for managing all of our other resources right now. With 75 being the cap, you're too close. Anyone who's not getting at least like 15 loyalty or so, it's not going to be worth it to boost it up. And I don't like, I have a bunch of new young characters. They've already built up quite a bit of statesmanship because they've been in office for maybe about 5-10 years. And they're doing pretty good so far, so I don't like to sully them with all this corruption, but needs must. We are in a predicament here, and we don't really have room to be too high-minded about this. You know what? Even you, free hands. All right, that did give us a bit of a PI boost, so it's helping a bit. And with the corruption increased wages, the anti-corruption increased wages going, that will help as well in mitigating that. I also think I'm going to give free hands to the governor of Vestulia. Maybe. I really, really don't want to build corruption on this guy, because I'm not going to be able to lose it very easily, except with sanctions, and then have to deal with loyalty. I think with 0 corruption, and it will be slowed down by this, I think I will... Well... As long as he's not gaining... Because let's see here. Vestulia is not likely to gain territory. I may even move pops out of it to move them into Scythia later when I have stability for that. Not right now, obviously. I think we can probably get away with this. I don't like it being so close. This clan chief, I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna bother. He already has free hands as well. Other than that, I think everything looks fine. Incidentally, let me quickly check and see. Do I have everyone with traits? Okay, good. And I think that when I get my next techs, I need to start getting the AE technologies. I've been putting this off, but if I can get to defending Liberty, that would be amazing. But the AE impact, I need to get this before I do too much more warring. This will just really pay off in the long run. Okay, we've done a little bit to mitigate our crisis, but this is going to be a holding on for dear life situation with our stability. I really need some stability events to start popping up right about now. That would be very appreciated, game. We are doing influence stakeholders, so we could get some stability events from that. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 59-year-old Skirgurtus. He's got a full head of white hair now and a big white mustache, but he is still fully healthy, still rocking the 12 Marshal. I wouldn't mind having a higher finesse successor now, but we will have to deal with it. Let's proceed on speed 3. Whew. All right, this is grim. This is grim. I could get so much money by doing this now with my size, but not spending stability on a single thing. It's not happening. All right. If people want to buy my goods, I would appreciate that. Okay, our small part of Borcenthia is is trending up. Everywhere else, we got some problems. Yeah, this is not great, but oh my gosh, jeez, what is causing so much problem here? It's mainly tyranny. Oh, hold on, Ectotonopolis. Where's that? What's the issue? Oh, it's got all these people that are nobles. This was a former city, I think. Right. Actually, it wasn't. Wasn't Olbia the city? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but this place is not in great shape. How's my demotion going? It's pretty quick, but needs to be quicker. All right. Well, not too much more we can do here right now with our limited resources. We've gotta be kind of careful here. I need to remind myself, what tradition did I get? That's right, I got strategic placement of forts, which is saving me some money. Emphasis on some. Yeah, Madokia, it's trending down now. Great. Not too much I could do about that. The Spore cultural situation has kind of fallen apart a little bit. I need to do some work on this when I have the stability for it. Operative word there. Got barbs coming in. Not right now. I can't deal with this right now. All right, they've been paid off by Getia. Right, great. I don't want these guys settling. Well, I mean, how much worse could they possibly make it by settling over here? All right, more population for me. I guess I'll accept that. Just please don't sack anything while you're over there. Okay. I think once we hit below 98 tyranny, I will do another smear in order to get up to 100 tyranny. Incredibly. Now, our high tyranny is causing massive problems across our country with provincial loyalty, which we shouldn't overlook. And that's going to be a problem for us. But it is what it is. I can't do... I need to get the stability under control first and foremost. All right. These guys are at peace. Okay. I'm worried about... I'm no longer worried about Scythia. Scythia can't beat me one-on-one anymore. But Yonkai can definitely beat Scythia, and then Yonkai can definitely beat me one-on-one. I'm worried about Yonkai. They're pretty overstretched. I mean, I'm one to talk, but they are actually pretty overstretched. They're across a whole bunch of different regions here. More barbs. Great. Being paid off by Burra Devencia. Okay. That's fine. Can't do anything about you right now. Is my music on? Hold on. It is. It's really quiet. Ozia is being attacked by Karyotia. Interesting. Actually, they've been at war for a little while. So maybe the end of Ozia. Yeah. Interesting. This would actually be good because Ozia has claims on me, but Karyotia does not. So I would be neighbored by someone who needs to get new claims on me, which would be nice for my famously unfortified northern area up here. I haven't gotten around to it yet. A bit of an oversight, but we may be able to get away with it thanks to that. Alright, new challenger approaches. Again, Wildus Mantual Titus has recently become one of the most popular chiefs of the Sporia, and some would even argue he would be a better ruler than Skurgurdus Minbatitis, the Besieger. This blatant disregard for central authority needs to be put to an end and cut down if necessary. I mean, this is one of my better subordinate chiefs. Still worse than Skurgurdus. Let's see here. I mean, I could kill... Oh, wait, yeah, Skurgurdus kills this guy. How does this affect my succession situation? This is the lowest succession support guy. Okay. Well, they're all going to die of old age fairly close to each other anyways. I mean, I guess this is one way for me to get back up to 100 tyranny, is just to do this. I do gain corruption on Skurgurdus, which I'm not going to be able to lose without... Well, I will lose it because it's flat corruption. There's probably not a lot of time left with Skurgurdus, so this would probably be okay. Let's see. It would affect the monthly PI rate, which I shouldn't overlook right now. And the wages. It affects the wages quite a bit. I think in this situation, I'm absolutely not doing this one for obvious reasons because of the 5 stability. This one sets me back enough on PI that I'm spending more time without sacrifices running, which is not going to work. I don't have any other option, to be completely honest. I have to kill this guy. Alright, again, while this Mantual Titus was murdered. Alright. Well, there you go. Civil war brewing. Alright, what is the issue here? It's the clan chiefs that are mad. Alright, do you both have free hands? You do. I swear, this guy needs to... cut it out. Didn't I say I was going to court-martial him for his actions during the war? Can we do that? Oh my god, alright. I guess I could do some quick cheeky sanctions while I'm at full tyranny, but then he still is disloyal. And it wouldn't really matter anyways at this point. Alright. Good thing I have money. Alright, let me find the nastiest place to put him. Let's see. Any gnarly terrain. Let's give him a estate in hold on, wait. Let's start with the other guy who I actually for sure can recover with. I could just bribe... No, I'm not bribing him. Why can't I give him a holding? I just can't give this guy a holding? What's the issue? Alright. I don't want to bribe him. I don't have the PI for this. This is going to cause problems, though, with all the other chiefs, and I don't need this much loyalty for this guy. Who has more power base? This guy has slightly more power base. Our threshold is so low right now because of our tyranny. All right. You're getting the, oh, it's all the same. Actually, I can't check by that. It doesn't work. This interface, I swear. All right. How about offer on? That's 22. I got more holdings for you. Please don't lead a civil war against me. Let's see. Almost. I think I need to give him 2 more. This is preposterous. Preposterous, I say. A marsh holding. There you go. Are you actually kidding me? What's your problem? What is actually your problem? Is it because of the flat reductions? Oh my actual god. This guy, I swear. What? Alright. You had better increase your loyalty. Okay. But now the other 2 chiefs are mad. Oh my god. It's ruining my country. Alright. Alright, it's fine. We're making it work. We are getting through this. Our AE is lowering quickly because of our very high tyranny. And the high tyranny may actually be a larger problem in the long run than the high AE, but we need to prevent hitting 0 stability. Alright. At least our economy is not collapsing as well. Alright. Yep, can't do anything about this. Just gotta persevere. Yeah, that's fine. Settle in my lands. Why don't ya? I can't stop you. Really would appreciate some stability events popping up right about now. Parthian hordes, that's not the event that I want to see popping up. Sensing a moment of weakness, the hordes of the Parni wastes have descended upon the Seleucid lands as a pack of wolves would savage a lamb. The attack came without warning, with Basilius Antiochos being among the first casualties, having been touring the border region when the attack came. Seemingly not content with this apocalyptic turn of events, the nobles of the Seleucid realm have turned on one another, squabbling to determine a legitimate successor. Will the Titan of the East fall to ruin? Parnia declares war on Seleucid Empire. Okay. Seleucid collapse. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a... Yikes. Seleucids are in trouble. Alright. As usual, the Ptolemaics are going to likely be the winner of the successor wars. That's usually what happens. But sometimes you see Seleucids make it work, but not this time. Not with Big Armenia in this timeline. I don't know what they're going to do about that. Or what I might have to do about that. Holy... 546 Armenian pops. Oh my god, alright. I know I'm scared of Yonkai, but I think I should be scared of Armenia, too, if they end up somehow fighting for territory over here. We're not too far away from them. They might be the most powerful kind of empire-style country that's not a sort of nomadic tribe near me that I need to worry about. Obviously, Rome is not super far away, but there's a few layers of barbarian regions for them to work through first. They did beat, I said Epirus. I don't know if they've beaten Epirus or not. They did beat, oh, they're in the Punic War right now. Okay. Interesting. How's it going so far? Seems like Rome's winning. They're winning in, I think this is basically the first Punic War, if they're fighting in Sicily. But yeah, that's fine. Our war exhaustion is almost out, which is good. That'll help a little bit. Alright, yeah, that's fine. We can easily clean up random wrong culture pops here and there when we have the stability, which we don't currently, famously. Alright, 483. Oh, there we go. Jargurtus Godmontitus was murdered By who? Who murdered him? I mean, I would have murdered him if the game let me do it, but I was not given the opportunity. Oh, it's probably a, we're making an event that this was a kind of random murder. Interesting. I need a new oratory researcher. Okay. Someone with the trait. That's what I care about. Where are we getting... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's put you in there. That's fine. Okay. Oh, you know what? New, older characters will take over from these chiefs, right? Right. I didn't think about that. So we're going to have a lot of chief succession in this campaign, seemingly. Okay. Alright, well, I couldn't do anything about that anyways. Venetia Inferior is about to become disloyal. Not what I like to see. Swap this back over to harsh treatment. That will slow it down. It won't fix the issue. No stability events at all. Okay. Yeah, perhaps my tyranny maxing plan was a little unnecessary. We were actually losing AE pretty fast, but it has helped a little bit. May cause more problems than it's worth. Hold on. New challenger approaches. Alright, what do we got here? Skirtautus Manveltitus is challenging me now. I mean... It's the same situation as before. I can't really do anything other than this, unfortunately. These events are just terrible. This is so much loyalty loss. Okay, because of the loyalty loss, I can't... All of these guys are on the verge of launching into a civil war plot against me. I can't lose more loyalty on them. This is just disgusting. I think I have to do this. I still lose loyalty on this guy, Skirtautus. Can I give him... I may be able to fix him up, but... I don't have any other option here. I have to care about the loyalty right now. How old are these guys? Wait, no, not them. Get them all this. You're 56. Still? Are you kidding me? 13.11 of 13.05. Oh my god, alright. I swear to god, please. You've got to be actually kidding me. Alright, this will get to 33 soon. I literally can't do anything at all. I can't do a single thing at all. I just have to hope. We're super close to 33. Just need it to tick up. We should be able to avoid this. Where's my upward ticking? Alright, you're at 32.78. Okay, I think we're going to get away with that. Alright, strict organization. The whole country does get a tax and manpower bonus for 10 years. That's quite nice to get at the end of Skirtautus's life here. Okay. Alright, these barbs need to cut it out. This is this is dire. This is some of the most catastrophe country running I've had to do. All thanks to my own actions, of course. I take responsibility for the mess I've caused for myself here, but yeah, this really could have just been 2 wars against Scythia, I didn't need to do all this in one go, but that's alright. That's what makes the campaign interesting at some level. Alright, this guy next month will go into 33. At least war exhaustion is almost out. Surely, on the next tick, this will update. Yep, just ravage my lands, why don't you? I can't do anything about it. Also, of course, my divine sacrifices ran out, and I don't have the PI to do anything about it because the chiefs are making me want to install a monarchy and stop having chiefs, which would be not make sense for a campaign with no cities allowed, but it's really pushing my pushing me here. What? Are you actually kidding me? All right, free hands for you. Free hands must have run out. Okay, we're gonna avoid a civil war, just barely, but I'm losing it, folks. I'm actually losing it. This setup here is great for expansion, not great for managing a an ongoing political, social crisis here. All right, I need these barbs to conclude their activities here nice and soon, so we can be done with them. Alright, I need... surely stability events are on the way. What's the holdup? Come on, look at all the statesmanship. Those look like event-spawning amounts of statesmanship to me. What could possibly be the delay? Let's go up to speed 4. Alright. Also, my PI gain will improve as my AE goes down, which is great. Okay, I think we're just about, I think, going to get away with no provincial rebellions, no civil war, but it's real close on a number of fronts here. Gonna need some serious recovery after this. Alright. Come on, I could really use some stability events right now. I don't like being reliant on them, but I don't have much other option here. I also think that I'm going to let my tyranny decline from here. I'm not going to do any more tyranny maximizing, unless I have to from those chief challenger events, which I would hope don't continue happening. We shall see. I'm contemplating if there's some build of this. Okay, this looks promising. A religious procession. People like religion? Sounds like stability to me. Alright. I got a smile on my face thinking about getting stability. A struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants has recently come into light, as the populace at large feels like the religious ceremonies are inaccessible and distant. On the other hand, our high priest and his attendants demand the distance needed to do their jobs properly, and argue the peasants have no right to the inner workings of the religious ceremonies. No. Yes. So this one gives me reduced omen power, but better country, same religion, happiness. Works for me. And 6 stability. Absolutely, this guy can lose some loyalty. That's fine. The peasants are right. Oh my god. It did affect the trend slightly, but that's the least of my concerns right now. Sheesh. Alright. Why am I getting tyranny from you? Where are you giving me tyranny? Is it from... Yeah, it's from cruel. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. We're approaching 485, and we are going to be switching off of Vilcos here. We need to put probably Lepa, possibly Sirna. We'll give it some thought, but one of those two, for sure, as our new god. Don't need the morale right now. I hope I don't need the morale right now. We'll see what happens. If someone declares war on me, we're going to be in trouble no matter what at the moment. Parthia. Oh, Parthia adopted their, yeah, that's right. Parthia has one of the coolest flag designs, I think, in the game. The sort of sun in the circle. Nice. Yeah, I just realized they formed Parthia because they were Parnia before. Ooh, yeah, okay, Scythia's in big trouble here. Yeah, Parthia is not to be messed with. Now, oh, Yonkai formed Alania. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Ooh, okay. Does this give them claims? It gives them, they have claims on Armenia and Scythia. Okay. I do not like the look of this at all. Alright. And Alania, I think historically Alania did fight Armenia frequently, and Parthia, so we'll see what Alania gets up to here, but not looking good in the east. And just because I'm already feeling apocalyptic, let's see how Qin is doing. Shouldn't have looked. Alright, let's just go right back over here and appreciate how far away China is from where I currently am. Hopefully they stay all the way over there. Alright, we have to slowly climb our way up. Okay, also, Keratoria won the war. Ozia lives, incredibly, down here. Okay, I guess that's fine, because this means well, they do own part of this, but I at least can take on Ozia for getting control of Borsenthia, eventually, when I have the resources and the AE room to, still? Alright. What are you going to need to leave? Nope, I'm not paying that much. You can just add to my population at this point. I won't do anything about it, because I can't really do much about it. It is what it is. Nice. Alright, somehow, incredibly, all of our clan chiefs are loyal once again. We'll see how long that lasts. Amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to get any of these in place. All right. Yep. Keep at it. Levy's looking solid. It'll be better once my stability is better. That is goes without saying. Skurgurtus is still healthy. Nice. Could really use some more events right about now. More stability events would be appreciated. Oh! That is breakthrough. I'll take that. Not a stability event, but I'll still take that. Okay. As promised, although now that I think there is an argument for getting the town criers first, and especially going through official orders. Definitely an argument for it. Could also grab this before the succession crisis gets started. I think I do need to lose this tyranny, and this will help out over time. Official orders employing skilled speakers to proclaim their decrees, laws, and decisions will lessen the chance of fomenting dissent in our populace. Alright. I could use some more of those. Oh, 1st of January, 485. Let's not miss this one. Okay, so who do I want to worship here? I think I'm still... Yeah, I am mostly tribesmen. I have a lot of slaves, in fairness, as well. But I think overall, there is an argument, because I've been mostly conquering other tribes, to go for the better tribesman happiness bonus. It would affect many of these tribesmen, as opposed to just the population happiness bonus. Which one of these do I want to switch out for somebody else? Walos eventually, probably for the build cost reduction and the fort maintenance omen. Although, yeah, this one here for Putukos, eventually. I think I'll switch both of them out eventually. I think for now I'll worship, because I'm demoting a lot of people who are not tribesmen. Let me worship Sirna, because I have such a large number of tribesmen. Alright. Looks good. And there's no... This is not a year for doing War Council. I think we just proceed on speed 3. Alright, no more challenging events. That's good. Is this guy not going to bring me... Didn't he cause this problem before? I guess right now he's not going to bring me below the threshold, but I guess we'll see after the tick, speed 4, if we have issues with that. Alright, with Divine Sacrifices, we will actually get back into positive trend. I think, in retrospect, the tyranny wasn't necessary for this crisis to be averted. It's probably going to cause more issues in the long run. I had quite a bit of tyranny already, so it wasn't like I went from 0 to 100, but I think that, ultimately, we had enough room to get away, and I am pretty experienced with stability min-maxing, so I should have been a bit more self-confident, perhaps, but... That's okay. You live and you learn. In this case, you don't collapse and you learn. So, I'll take it. I wish I could do, big war episodes more often, but this is why I have to spend so much time recovering between them. The way that this campaign is structured with this sort of weird strategy, I just really can't expand that much that often. I have to be very careful, and it is very hard difficulty at the end of the day, so it's going to be a challenge, no matter what I do here. All right, that's fine. That should hopefully clear out these barbs. We also have score finally from what? Oh my gosh, not now. Pop happiness. Okay. I wouldn't mind if this guy became the new chief. He's just so old, so he's going to die anyways. I can't really do... I just... What... Alright. It's like every chief is doing a challenge now. What can I even do here? Not that. I'm not spending 5 stability right now. With my... Well, okay. Let's think about this carefully. I have low enough AE now that with Divine Sacrifices I can recover, especially with the slightly increased trend, in a few months. And if I don't spend PI right now, I can get that set up. If I do this, I continue to trend down towards neutral, but then I have to wait for Divine Sacrifices, which is too important to wait on. This one destroys my country with loyalty loss. What it comes down to is, can I give Skirtautus and Minoris, can I improve their loyalty somehow? Let's see. This guy has free hands. What about the other guy? Skirtautus. This guy also just got free hands. Can I give them, let's see here, holdings? If I can, I should do this. Let's see. Where is give holding? It doesn't even show it here. I don't know what to do here. I just don't have a lot of options. He also lost his full head of hair. Understandable. I'm balding too, dealing with the situation. All right. Okay, just hold on. All right. Alright. Oh my god, 3 of them? Huh? Oh, the governor? Okay, well, I can fix this one. Alright, free hands, it's gotta happen. I don't have a lot of options here. And then let's give it a month. Give it a tick and see if that adjusts it. No, apparently not. I can bribe them. That's an option now. I don't really want to bribe them. But I can't do any other thing other than bribe them. Alright. No, I can give you holdings. Oh my god. Thank you. Corruption saving the day. Yes. Alright. I am looking forward to a future point in the campaign where I can kind of go back and clean up my country, get rid of all these extra holdings everybody has, and establish an uncorrupt country. But for now, you got to be a little corrupt to be so expansionist, unfortunately. All right. Yeah, whatever. Just whatever you'll take, please. I don't think it matters really where I put them. That's all he would take. That's not enough. All right. I can grant stipends. I mean, this would solve the issue. I just don't want to pay this much money to his whole family for 5 years. Or the... Oh, wait, no, I can do one more holding. Yes, all right. Come on. Still? Are you actually kidding me? Why do you have so much power base? Can I reward your veterans? Hold on. Loyal veterans, 15.64. Can I pay them off? Is that allowed? Why is that not allowed? Why can't I pay off your veterans? Do I do it from you? Where's the pay off veterans button? Isn't it supposed to be one of these options here? I can't deal with this. Oh my gosh, okay, you're ailing. You're not dying in 20 months, though. Alright. This is just dire. The things I do for reckless Spork expansion. Okay, we're so close to 50 PI. If I could just get some more stability events, some tyranny loss events, my life would be much improved. I also wouldn't mind switching to a higher finesse character or a high charisma leader. That would be pretty cool if that could happen. If this guy could become the new chief, that would be swell. Certified. Good outcome right there. Okay, stability situation is nearly under control. Nearly. We are nearly there. Risk of rebellion? Okay, oh, it's just warning me. Oh yeah, understandable warning. I don't really want to spend this PI right now and the tyranny. But I guess it's efficient on the tyranny. I hate doing this to places that are part of my core that were previously fine, but it has to be done. I have to do that. It's so low, I have to do it. I may have to do it in Lugia also, which I hate doing it in my core where I previously had it under control, but this is the situation I've put myself in here. I've at least lost AE quite quickly, and because I'm, speeding through so quick, being so passive, I am recovering from the crisis. By the end of next episode at this rate, we'll be back into manageable AE levels. Yeah, I think tyranny maxing was ultimately a pretty bad idea. I think it's a funny idea, and it does technically help, right, from a min-maxing point of view, but the long-term consequences of having such high tyranny are too drastic, because even though the population happiness is affected so much by stability, ultimately the direct effect on provincial loyalty and character loyalty being affected by tyranny so dramatically is still a major problem. So, yep. I feel like every campaign I get funny ideas about being able to manage high tyranny, and then I regret my my thoughts on that later. Every time without fail. Oh my gosh! Minor addendum from Gen Bartas. All right, you surprisingly beautiful man. I don't know what's going on here. Bro's been hitting the E hard, if you know what I mean. All right, let's grab. I'm happily trading 10 PI for 6 stability. Thank you again, Bartis. All right. Once we get divine sacrifices, it'll all be okay. I'm basically now just waiting. We're in the lame duck session now. We're just waiting for the transition out of Skrgurnus. Really hoping we got some charisma on the next guy. I guess it will be Minoris, which is the not the person I want. Granary raid in Alesia. All right, how problematic are things over here? God, let me click on the territory. This isn't even Alesia. What? Actually, this interface, I swear. There it is. Okay. This is fine. Well, no, it's not fine. This is fine hypothetically. I'm spending money on this for sure, for sure. Yeah, money for that. I'm also saving up my money in case I have funny business with the succession. But yeah, we're gonna need to reinvest our money in a big way sooner rather than later. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I don't know where this score is coming from. This is not a good time in Sporia for happiness among the pops. But okay, if you think that I have a source of score, I'm not going to argue with you. Game interface. Could this guy not be the successor by chance? Perhaps. Could this guy challenge me? I'd really be okay. Like, this guy, the next highest... Oh, no. It's not in the correct order. The next highest support is Skrtaut... Wait, hold on. Are you not the family head of your own clan? Huh? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. This guy with his crazy charisma would be a great follow-up character. I'd love to have this guy as the chief. He is the next highest succession support guy. If only, like, all of the good succession option chiefs, all the good chiefs are challenging me. I need this guy to challenge me with your 0 Marshal. And mainly your 0 charisma. Also, the zeal would be nice to get more of for stab change, obviously. But yeah. We have ourselves kind of several layers of problems to work through that kind of need to happen one at a time. The first layer is the AE. Once this is worked through, and the main layer in the background that I'll always be working through is tyranny. Then after AE, the next layer is direct stability. And then another layer is the built-up corruption on all of my characters and just my character situation in general. And then when we have the stability, we need to do more migrations to start cleaning up our core, cleaning up the Scythian stuff. That'll probably be our best way to avoid rebellions from the Scythian provinces. Okay, they're actually not as drastic as before. This is helping a lot that this is going away. So that is improving. But yeah, we're in pretty rough shape here. I'm guessing it'll be about 5 to 10 in-game years of recovery from this expansion, which is, you know, fair enough, I guess. At this point, I think the way I need to think about this is we have to kind of measure the progress of the campaign in terms of when the next major enemy is likely to fight me. And right now, the next major enemy for me is Alania. Alania has claims on Scythia still. Wait, do they? Yeah, they do, of course. And they could very much enter into the west side of the Tenace River. They could enter into this part of Tarika. And they could definitely be a pretty major enemy. And I need to basically be ready by then. What I'd like to have by the time I'm fighting Alania, and at this point I don't really plan to do, with the exception of cleaning up, wars to clean up and take over the center of Scythia, and possibly an opportunity war. Well, okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit. I will want to take the center of Scythia, which I'll do later in the future when I have AE room. But aside from cleaning up the center of Scythia, we're now going to be in a kind of preparation posture for a war with Alania, which is coming in the next couple of episodes, most likely. You know, whether I would like that or not. And we need to be ready for that, and we're not ready at all for that right now. Militarily, we have a strong levy, but it's not in the best of shape right now. Things are definitely pretty bad with everyone being so dispersed and with our stability issues and just everything. So we need to clean things up internally to prepare for Alanian action. Now, Karotia, with their Fennec population, despite their large size, they don't have a lot of Fennec pops, all things considered. We certainly are stronger than them one-on-one, but they could potentially attack me. They don't have a claim on me. I do have a claim on them, because I have a claim on the former Ozian land that they took. So we'll see if conflict with Karotia happens in the future. But for now, we have to wait and see on that. We're also really close to Divine Sacrifices. I'm so excited to click this button. That will help a lot. A few more months. And once I get Divine Sacrifices, I will also spend some of my money to start setting up some more, to start doing some slave micro. Possibly some tribesman micro, but at least some slave micro, in order to try and take advantage of my good slave output that I have right now because of that high tyranny. I may as well take advantage of that while I have it, you know. Yeah, so I think in terms of the idea of potentially switching away from specifically minimal centralization migratory tribe, I don't think it really makes sense. All of my... Ooh, we'll come back to that. Because I was thinking, given that it seems like the tribal succession happens with the new family heads who are always really old guys, so we're going to have a lot of succession chaos without long stretches of the same character, probably frequently. We may get lucky with that sometimes, but I think that there are certainly advantages to switching out of migratory tribe. Now, this campaign will never break its rule of no cities, so that's the interesting part, is if I didn't have that rule, at this point I would definitely be saying we have achieved a really good opening, early game. It's time to start setting up for the mid game and the late game. Let's transition, even from -100 to Kingdom, right? I wouldn't go to Republic. I've played enough Republic campaigns recently, no more of those. But Monarchy would be a good direction for a country like this. We can take advantage of our strong early game, and the main thing would be the loss of levy strength, the morale loss, which I shouldn't overlook that I have a huge morale advantage from low centralization, and the tribesman output. We'd really have to come up with a weird strategy of playing as a country with so much weaker tribesmen and yet still no cities. Now, with the extra buildings available, I do think there are enough ways to get other pop types, even in settlements, that it could still probably work. But I think I should stay... I think it's essentially, I either stay how I am and enjoy really, really strong modifiers and have to just kind of deal with the crazy succession situation, or I have to fully commit to going all the way to Kingdom. If I go middle of the way to like low centralization migratory or even settled tribe, I'm not surviving against Rome. I'm not surviving against, before that, Alania. Probably can't beat Armenia. Mainly it's Rome I'm scared of, as usual for... Oh my god, big Fazan! What in the actual world is this? Hold on, hold that thought. I've never seen Fazan go this hard. What in the actual... What? Huh? Okay. Holy moly, Carthage is getting destroyed by Fazan of all people? Okay, I was not prepared to see that when I looked down there. Okay, alright, anyways, but I think despite the succession chaos, staying at low centralization and just basically being in a state of chaos throughout the entire campaign while having these strong modifiers, it's like we're playing as like a glass cannon in terms of the stability of our nation. Like we're constantly in a state of chaotic change and like madness, but we're so powerful, right? I think we got to stay the course. And I acknowledge that it would be more stable to have a slightly more boring, structured, organized monarchy, but this works. A petitioner approaches a senior citizen by the name of Skirtautis. Approached our tribal chief in private this morning. Alright, yada yada, we know how this works. So I could gain money, 3 stability, or I could kill him and gain a huge amount of money and kill this guy. Which I don't want to do. I want this guy to be the chief. I don't want to kill this guy. No. This would be an efficient moment to do this because this would put me, I not gain the full amount of tyranny. Is there some reason killing this guy would be good? I can't really think of a reason. I mean, aside from the 800 gold, which would be a nice amount of gold right now. It would be nice. But I think 3 stability and free loyalty on him is definitely worth getting. I have an okay economy right now. Not the best. Definitely not the best, but we can work on that. Convince him all will be well. Alright. I am greedy, but I'm not crazy. Well, maybe I'm a little crazy. Oh my god, positive stability trend. How I've missed you. If I could kiss a modifier, I'd kiss you, and I'm sure my girlfriend would understand under the circumstances. She'd give that one a pass. Alright. Crisis. Not necessarily averted, but crisis maintained. Alright, we even have, you know, we could, well, not there, but we could, with this amount of stability, with this stability trend, I think perhaps we should do some migrations. It's got to happen sooner or later, so where do we want to start with this? Let's see. Well, first things first. Did I finish a mine over here? Yeah, I do have a mine here. This place needs slave pops for the gold. I need to start getting my economy back under control. Okay, I think first things first. Let's address, now that I have more. Okay, now that we've got divine sacrifices going and our stability is back under control, we're below 50 AE. It's time to start pivoting to addressing all of our crisis actions we took. I can't do anything about this because you are my character, so that's fine. You're losing this pretty quick. If I revoke free hands, you're going to become disloyal again. But you are ailing again. What's my threshold now? Hold on. 13.27. Maybe, but there's other characters. You, in particular, are trying. How much wage? 103% increase. Eesh. All right. That's too much. It's a little too much. Okay. He can actually withstand this sanction. He has cancer, so do I just wait this out? I think I may just wait this out, honestly. I don't really want to gain tyranny. Yeah, I'm just going to wait this out. At this point, revoking free hands won't really do anything. Oh my gosh, 51? Holy moly. Jeez, okay. You're in perfect health. Okay, I'm going to do something about this then. I can't really revoke free hands, but the main thing I can do is sanctions. Yeah, I'm doing this. This brings him to 35. Okay. Yeah, that should help. Maybe after the tick. What about you? Oh my gosh, wow. 61 corruption? Maybe I don't want this guy to be the chief. That's a lot of corruption. I can't do sanctions because I don't have enough room. Oh, he's crafty. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what I can possibly do about this. That is an insane amount of corruption. All right. Here's the new plan. I do that. So, let's see. I think it's time to start revoking free hands. Can I get away with this from my officers, first of all? My younger characters? No, I can't get away with it. With okay, I can bribe them. Let me do this in phases. So you, I can revoke anyone that's that high. I can revoke. It will also go away slowly. This was just a temporary measure. Please don't be too upset with me. It's just you who's furious with me. Okay. I give him free hands back again to fix it, but revoked free hands will go away gradually, and I can bribe him when I need. Okay, so that will help with our... It won't update quite yet, but it will help a little bit. Maybe after the tick we'll see. So 18.63. And then my actual chiefs, they're all pretty old. Let's hope that they start dying of old age soon. That would be good for the national stability situation. Spread of ideas from Astikos. Interesting. I'll take it. We're almost to getting advances from spread of ideas, which is great. That's the main way. Oh, hold on. Why did I unpause? I need to actually do movement. Okay, let's get some slaves in here. It doesn't matter which kind they are. I guess Wayraspork is like a little better, but let's bring some slaves in. While this place still has loyalty, at least. Okay, so we're going to need 12, which is going to be over the cap, but I can't do anything about that. Slave promotion is not allowed here. What are you doing? I thought I turned that off before. Alright. Let's bring him in. Oh, interesting. I need 10 slaves now? Okay, well, if you say so. Alright, that's one more copy of gold. Very nice. And then I think I actually have some infrastructure in my... Yes, I do. This needs 11 slaves. I must have a bunch of slaves in Bialystok, right? Actually, what else do I have here? Oh, yeah, I'd rather have a stone mine, I think. Well, hold on. What's going for what on the market? Base metals is... Okay, stone is 0.25. Base metal is 0.35, right? No, it's also 0.25. They're all 0.25. What about vegetables? 0.2. All right, let's fill the mine first. Okay. Persian's not allowed. Did I do all this already over here? Did it reset or something? Okay. I don't know. We have a ton of slaves in Bialystok we need to lose. Let's bring them all over here, I guess. Need just 2 more. Alright, that's another copy of stone. Nice. Okay, Persian's not allowed here. Move some pops in. Need 9, okay. Okay. Good. This place will have the food to support all this. Now that my AE is below 50, people may offer to trade with me. Imagine that. Alright, fill this mine as well. Persian is not allowed. Surely I have more somewhere. Alright, we'll bring them over from here for now. Grodno. Let's move a tribesman in here from Bialystok. Relieve it of its slave. Where's my Grodno? Here it is. Bring over some more from Bialystok. Just need 3 more. Okay. Now I just need 2 more. Move him here. Okay. from Sentia. Why did I bring over 3? I just need 2 more. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Good. Now let's let a bit of time go by. That's fine. Yep. Yep, Parthia, keep trading with me. Well, that's what I like to see. Approaching our manpower max, but I can't do much about it. Well, I mean, I can do something about that, but I'm not doing something about that. Not out of my mind. And I might be a little bit out of my mind, but not that out of my mind. Alright, let's wait for the tick and see how things are looking. Okay, economy is definitely... Oh my gosh, again? Alright, veteran warrior is complete. Very good. 15 marshal at the end of his life here. That's pretty strong. So at least if we get attacked in the next couple of years, we are going to be in very good shape. And I guess just for the sake of it, I will grab oratory focus in now that we're kind of, you know, done with the traits. Let's grab oration focus, I guess, for extra charisma. That'll help on the tyranny front very slightly. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. Next time, we're going to continue recovering from our massive victory over Scythia, and continue to kind of re-stabilize our country and proceed from there. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.